Hi, I'm Dr. Klein. I'm a chiropractor here in Corona, and today we're going to be going over a subject that I think is really important. Matter of fact, 30 years of practice, it seems to be a problem that keeps coming up over and over and over again, and as a matter of fact, it's becoming more prevalent than whatever it has been in the past. And one of the things I want to talk to you about today is the curve of our neck. One of the things we're realizing over time is that the curve of our neck is starting to become more and more forward. What happens is that in today's technological times, everything we're doing seems to be in our lap. And whether we're working on a computer, everyone's texting, everything that's going on, we seem to be in this position where our head is forward and everything's down in this position that we've got going on. Used to be ergonomically that we would look at your workstation and we would look at your computer and we could move things up into a place where we could get your neck or head back up where it needs to be. But of course now we have iPads and tablets, and again everything's dropping down and we're looking at things down in our lap. And what's happening now also too with our kids is they're playing video games, sitting on there, and you've seen them before, you know, doing this whole thing, and you can see where the head and neck is in that process itself. Well, what's happening now is that this forward head position is starting to cause a lot of problems. One of the things it can cause, and you may have this, is headaches, neck tension, fatigue. Matter of fact, fatigue is huge. A lot of people today in our technologically driven world, they find themselves to be very, very tired. And it seems to be even more prevalent with women. And one of the reasons why is because of how they dress and the things they wear. They have a tendency to expose the back part of the neck more. And you may have looked at yourself in the mirror and seen that you're starting to develop a hump right in the lower part of the neck. And of course we know that's probably not one of the beauty things that anyone wants to have. And so it's important for us to realize there's things that we can do to help minimize that and help bring things back where they need to be. So one of the things I want to help you understand is it's how important it is to bring this curve back and what we can do to get it back where it needs to be. If we look at the normal curve of the neck and we look at it here, we're created with special curves of our spine. What happens is that we're on a spinning ball. Gravity is exerting pressure on us and sucking us down to the ground. The curves of our spine were created in such a way to allow us to withstand this force. If the curve of your spine is not a spring, then it can become reversed or become very, very straight, and then over time it becomes a jackhammer and it starts to cause degenerative changes in the spine itself. So it's very important that we do things in order to bring the curve back where it needs to be. Now I'm going to show you some pictures in a minute of some different people we've taken x-rays of, and we're going to look at their curve and we're going to talk a little bit more about the damage that can be done from having no curve in your neck. Okay. So as we talked about before, I want to show you some x-ray evidence of the damage that can be caused by this forward head position that we have. When we look here, this person is only about 26 years old. And as we look at the curve in their neck itself, again, remember, we want to have a nice curve in the neck. And you can see that this person's neck is very, very straight. And so what happens over time, all of a sudden if we move over here, this person's 48 years old, okay? And you can see that their neck is reversed, and you can see in here a tremendous amount of degenerative arthritis. What's happened is, again, we don't have the spring, we have the jackhammer. And if somebody said, look at this x-ray, how old is this person? I would have guessed them to be in their late 60s, okay? And so once this degeneration is like that, there's nothing we can do to correct that or get it back where it needs to be. But one of the things I want to show you is why it's so important to have your neck where it needs to be. When we look at these sorts of things, what we know is that we talk about gravity. Every inch that the head is forward of what we call the natural fall line, as the head starts to move forward, gravity increases the weight of your head by 10 pounds an inch. Normal head weighs about 15 pounds. If we look at somebody like on this picture, this person's head is so far forward, chances are they may weigh 50 pounds. If we took something that weighed only 10 pounds, and you can do this at home just to give yourself an understanding of it. If you took 10 pounds and held it so that it's sitting over your wrist and arm as a support, the way that your head should be sitting over your neck, it's not too bad. But take that same 10 pounds, now bring it forward and hold on to it. And see how long you can do that. See the fatigue in these muscles that are going on. And only for a few minutes you can't do that. So realize now, with your head being forward and maybe weighing 45 or 50 pounds because how far forward it is, can you see how all the muscles from the base of your skull all the way down through your middle back are firing all day long, all day long, all day long. Extremely fatiguing, taking all of your energy and sapping it away from you, from the things you want to do, taking care of your kids, being with your family, going on date night, whatever you have going on. This energy now is being bled out of your system, and now so you don't have the essential energy you need to go on with your life. And so it's very important that we get these things taken care of. Chiropractically, it's one of the things that we take care of all the time. We want to work to bring the curve back into your neck again. Chiropractic adjustments, we have to loosen it up. We have to open up those discs and get this area moving for you. We also want to get you into a special cervical pillow. And you've seen those ones that have the curves in them. Why? We want to get the neck going back the other way. If you're a stomach sleeper, you've got to get off your stomach. There's no way we can correct this, and this problem will be ongoing forever. So it's important that you come in, get evaluated. Let's get your neck back where it needs to be. Now also, along with the adjustments and along with the supports, also too, we have Tammy Singleton is going to show you some exercises and some stretches you can do that, along with the chiropractic care, can help you to take care of this and get this back where it needs to be. Some of these things you can actually do at your desk. And these are some exercise stretches that are very important, can help relieve the tension, the pressure, and it's all part of a total package of chiropractic adjustment, taking care of the structure, and getting the soft tissue back where it needs to be. So thank you for being with me today. Hopefully this was very helpful for you, because we want to get you back whole and healthy again. Thank you so much.
Hi, this is Tammy Singleton with Fit for Life Personal Training. Today we're going to talk about correction exercises that will help those that have the forward shoulders. What we want to do is perform 3 exercises to help strengthen those muscles of the upper back, and 3 exercises to lengthen the muscles in the upper pectorals or chest muscles. So what we're going to do is start a warm-up together. It's best to walk maybe 10-15 minutes before you begin, but if you cannot do that, you're at the home, office, or on vacation, we can just start with deep breathing and arm circles, and those will be very effective as well. So take a big deep breath, inhale, go ahead and exhale it out. We'll just do small little circles together. So inhale, exhale, and we'll go 5 each way. A big deep breath, inhale, exhale, and this will be our last one. Good job. Big deep breath, arms back down again. So let's go ahead and head over by the desk, and I'll show you some exercises that can be performed while at your desk that will help strengthen those muscles of the upper back. Alright, so we're at your desk. Now, whether your workstation be at a desk or a table, you can still perform these exercises wherever you're at. We're just going to start with your shoulder shrugs. And what you want to do with these is just arms by your side, shoulders back and blades down. So you'll take a big deep inhale, and we'll just raise those shoulders to the ears. And exhale, and go ahead and let those shoulders drop. Inhale, raise those shoulders to the ears, and exhale and let those shoulders drop. So you're going to repeat that twice. As you progress, again, you can do 3 the next day, and then maybe 4 the next day. Everyone's tension in their neck is going to be a little bit different, so I want you to do it accordingly. Just progress nice and gentle and slow. The next one we'll be doing is a strength training for the muscles of the upper back. You're going to put your hands on the desk. Go ahead and slide them forward, and then you really want to squeeze the back muscles, so that scapula together. Inhale, exhale, let those back muscles do the work. Inhale, exhale out. Again, we'll start 5-second holds. You can do twice, so do them 2 times, and then again, as you progress, the next day do 3, the next day do 4. And the third one we're going to do is you're going to push yourself back in the chair a little bit. Shoulders back, blades down, nice good posture, belly button in, nice tight stomach. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale out. So you always want to be contracting those muscles of the upper back. That's going to help pull those shoulders back and bring those blades down and get nice shoulder stabilization. So with those exercises, that's 3 ways you can help strengthen and correct that forward posture. Now we need to go ahead and talk about the exercises for lengthening the muscles that are in the front, so those chest muscles. So we'll talk about 3 stretches for that as well. Alright, so in performing that stretch where we're going to open that chest, we're going to do the first one here from you at the desk as well. You're going to take a big deep inhale and exhale it all out. I'd like to see you go ahead and clasp your arms together, palms facing forward. And everyone's range of motion is going to be a little bit different here, so I want you to take your time again, do this gentle. Your range of motion is a little bit different. Inhale, exhale it out, and you can lift and open that chest up a little bit more. And then go ahead and release. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, exhale, and release. And unclasp nice and gentle and back up front. I didn't care for that. Alright, so what I'd like to see you do is find a corner wall that works best for you, home or office. I'm going to use this here. All I've done is close the door. We can always find a corner somewhere. And what we're going to do is, again, open up the muscles of the pectorals or chest muscles. You're going to put your arms at about a 90-degree angle. And you're going to go ahead and face the wall. I'm going to have you do this twice as well and then progress accordingly, no more than 10 max. So we'll face the wall. So you'll inhale, exhale it all out and lean deep into that wall. Again, we'll do that twice. And release. It's a great way to open the muscles of the pectoral, it's all chest muscles. Okay, so there's one thing I'd like to see us avoid doing, and that would be bending at the hip. So if we drop something on the floor and we'd like to pick it up, we want to avoid bending at the hip. So we do not want to pick up the item like this. We want to utilize those nice strong legs. You're going to keep the spine aligned, straight up, use those legs, and go ahead and pick up that item. This is something we do not want to be doing. We want to use those legs and keep those shoulders up and back. Okay, so we've talked about 3 strength exercises to help bring those shoulders back, strengthen the muscles of the upper back. And we've also talked about 3 flexibility exercises to open that chest from sitting closed all day at the desk. Utilize those 3 strength and flexibility exercises, and you should be on your way to a nice, better quality of life.